Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay, this is the dance. There's more to the dance than just music. There's more than crowded floors and bright lights. There's a union beyond our bodies, an intimacy in the dancer's mind. In my fantasy, I am one with you as we dance across a blue, starlit sky, embraced by the moon and by each other. Painting swirls across the sky with our love. We are dancers, you and I are dancers, in some magical sky where our hearts join and we are free of all but each other, where all that matters is us and our love. Friday night. It's Friday night and I'm alone, thinking of you and Friday nights we shared. Music and memories and talked of music and of life in our way outside time and space. The way only old friends can take shared thoughts and make them diamonds shining for us on Friday night. Friday night, and I'm here alone thinking of you and nights gone by spent together sharing something while time and this night curved around our words and our music like home until the sun slipped in the room to interrupt us with its own news, and I sit and await the dawn. I would photograph you. Wind-blown grain, the sun winnowing its light through your hair. Your cotton summer dress, soft in its light. You would be resting there in that sunlight, gazing up the hill at that warm farm home, inviting you to come when you're ready, like that shining city you see in dreams. I would add color to this photograph, clover perhaps, or daisies in the breeze, and bright pink on that old gray house and barn, and a bright print to your cotton dress. I would photograph you in just that way, lit by sunlight in a world of flowers, where songbirds sing and the sun seeks you out. But most of all, I would photograph you.
That's a pretty good experiment. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. You really get the essence of it, yeah. You really get the essence of the kind of feeling.
Yeah. Well, I've always worked with musicians.
It is really helps it.
And
That's some 50
wrote
years
the
now.
poetry?
Yeah.
And so you wrote it specifically to go with the pieces?
No.
It just works with those pieces?
Yeah, it's a matter of selecting what you're going to do it with.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. It's the time period of the music.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the next experiment. So then the next experiment is, so then, should I try mine with Ian?
If you want, sure.
Or do
that'd
you
be
want
great.
to do the
No.
longer one with Ian first?
No,
This is also 3 short ones.
Yeah, you do yours with Ian, and
All right.
then I'll do long and boring.
Okay. I'm sure it won't so he's just gonna make it up as he goes.
Oh.
All he has is the words, so. Yeah. So let's see, how should we do this? So I'll just say the titles of the poems, the same as Bob did, and then the music can start.
Pick a key, any key.
So the first poem is kind of about memories, and the second poem is more or less how I grew up with English professors for parents and the people who were at our house. And the third one is called January 2nd. It refers to the time sculpture down on the waterfront.
Oh.
And January 2nd was when my husband Dan proposed to me down by the time sculpture.
Oh my goodness.
25 years ago. So this is, so the three poems then are called Shared Memories, Poets, and January 2nd. So we'll try it.
This is poetry that you wrote.
So this is poetry that I wrote.
Or we wrote.
Yeah. This is Shared Memories. Shared history, ever fluid, winds through time's passage. Converging interests, still young, transcend place and time. Stories overlap, lives diverge. Inner lives intertwine with outer selves. Intersections unknowingly passed by are discovered too late. Our stories write and unwrite themselves, and the film runs backwards in silence and hope, clinging to the truth. Time is, and the silence grows. Was it there if no one saw it? The expression written quickly on your face, but just as quickly erased? Across the water, windmill blades spin endlessly, gleaming white in the setting sun, like bones relieved from holding our structured lives together. Shattered memories rush in, blocking the past, circling around and back again through time to our ancestors' shared histories. Poets. The award-winning poet asks, when do most people write poems in their lives? And gives the answer himself. When they're in love, of course. In love with words, books, paper, and pens. In love with life's anxiety, stress, and tears. Fears eroded by prayer, this unending birthday party of no return. And the poets sat in our living room, some on chairs, drinking, smoking pipes, others on shelves, while Mozart's gentle sighs caressed their spines. Words of power, ever on the qui-vive for young minds to impress, in this room where a synergy of living and dead work magic. It is said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and the poets were in outre-mer, voices from distant lands beyond their sea of words. The rest is in the hearing. January 2nd. Remember, clouds boiling on the horizon, dull sky, ice thick. We walked by, time stood still. You linked your life to mine by time.
That was excellent, Mike.
Wow, that worked, okay?
Very, very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the music. That was pretty cool. Okay. All right, so that was experiment number 2. And now Ian's going to stay at the piano and try experiment number 3.
poems. One. But I'll try some longer.
Oh, this is in the way then. Is this in the way?
Yes, probably, but the other chair isn't. So, whenever you're ready, I'll start.
Yes, so
Okay,
cues
yeah.
there, just go ahead.
Okay. This is called Edge. I've been standing in the cold falling rain, hearing the pulse of its heart beat down, seeing the dark images in its shadows like the visions of ancient prophets. And I have seen that I stand in the gutter between the edges, between worlds apart, between gay and straight, between rich and poor, between capital and commune, between woman and man, between every possible polarity you can dream, looking at those edges not from the other side, but from somewhere between, which is nowhere, and I have disappeared. Don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. It may after all have been only a dream. It may be I have seen nothing at all, and there was nothing at all to see in the rain. Nothing but a magic shadow show played in a box lit by sun and moon against silhouettes of rain, around which we phantom figures come and go. The rain falling like knives, slicing the dark to create worlds, then wash them away in a flash, lit by lightning that wakes me with a start. The words of the prophets echo down the centuries, truth grown tired and worn until the words are only dust, choking off the little breath we gasp to survive the uncertain future we have created for ourselves. And in the words we hear echoing somewhere distant, the pulsing of the heartbeat pounding like a hammer, and feel that pulse drawing us out toward the edge. I've lived too long, too near the edge, stood too close to where it happens, seen what I should not have seen and heard it all and hear it still in living dreams I cannot escape. There are people living on the edge, it's true. I've seen them there, clinging to the thin line between them and the other side of their reality. I've stood behind them as they clung, hopeless noses pressed to some window, to some place they could not enter, and I have stayed in the shadows, knowing they would not see me there. I've seen the best minds of my generation, and they are the same as those seen long ago, and they are not just America, and they are not destroyed after all, nor drag themselves through black streets, but stand waiting arm in arm to hold firm against that rough beast that's hour come round, as it slouches unrelenting through every street, seeking some holy land and preordained birth. Don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. Many people strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. But what does it matter in the end? What does it matter who is hero and who not, when it may after all be only a dream, and there was nothing at all to see but the rain through which we come and go like phantoms, as the rain falls like knives, slicing the dark, impulse of winter midnight streetlight rain, creating worlds that wash away in a flash of lightning that wakes us with a start. There are people, cries in the wilderness. There are people, cries in the wilderness. There are people gathered in the streets, flooding the streets of every town and city. Cries in the wilderness of gray streets, gathered with pens and with pitchforks, crying for justice all over this land. Men and women standing arm in arm everywhere, warning of danger, crying out a warning. Cries in the wilderness. In the room, the people come and go, talking of what they have seen out there. But they don't go out there, and they don't do anything to stop it. In the dark, in the room, the people watch. In the silence in the room, they listen and drown, awash in flickering images, and drown in the battle sound and fury across the universe and back again. But still falls the rain like helpless tears. He stands in the shadows of the evening rain, the gentle rain that falls for years, just a little boy standing in the rain. And rain keeps falling like helpless tears. Still falls the rain with a sound like the pulse of the heart that is changed to the hammer beat. And rain keeps falling like helpless tears. The boy disappears. Still, I feel the heartbeat beating underneath everything. The pulse of the heart that is changed to the hammer beat. The pulse of the heart that hammers out love. The pulse of the heart that hammers out danger. The pulse of the heart that hammers out a warning. The pulse of the heart that hammers out hatred. While the rain keeps falling like helpless tears. While the best among us lose all conviction. While the worst grow full of passionate intensity. And the heartbeat pulses between everything. Don't get me wrong, and don't get it twisted. It may, after all, have been only a dream. It may be I have seen nothing at all, and there was nothing at all to see in the rain. Nothing but a magic shadow show played in a box, lit by sun and moon against silhouettes of rain, round which we, phantom figures, come and go. The rain falling like knives, slicing the dark to create worlds, then wash them away in a flash, lit by lightning that wakes me with a start. I've lived too long, too near the edge, stood too close to where it happens, seen what I should not have seen, and heard it all, and hear it still, in living dreams I cannot escape. The words of the prophets echo down the centuries, truth grown tired and worn until the words are only dust, choking off the little breath we gasp to survive the uncertain future we've created for ourselves. And in the words we hear echoing somewhere distant, the pulsing of a heartbeat pounding like a hammer, and feel that pulse drawing us out toward the edge. Surely some revelation is at hand, cries in the wilderness between the lines. This is the way the world ends, cries in the wilderness between the lines. This is the way the world ends, cries in the wilderness between the lines. This is the way the world ends, as we stand waiting arm in arm to hold firm against that rough beast. Its hour come round as it slouches unrelenting through every street, seeking some holy land and preordained birth, and some ancient anarchy is loosed upon the world. But don't distress yourself with dark imaginings. No doubt the universe is unfolding as it should, and the dark you see is only rain falling. Too long living, not on the edge like some, too long living in the gutter flows between the edges, where the shadows flow between the edges, able to see the dark that consumes their lives. I'm with you in Rockland. He shouts out loud, cries from the wilderness with conviction. Is anybody out there? Does anybody hear him? Is Rockland just another dream in the dark? His voice an echo of something that is no more? A cry in the wilderness between the lines. I'm with you in Rockland fades in the distance. His voice disappears. Well, but don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. It may after all have been only a dream. It may be that I have seen nothing at all, and there was nothing at all to see in the rain, and I have disappeared. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was pretty neat. Yeah.
That was an experiment. I performed this a lot, but I decided to change the way I perform it.
That was pretty neat. Yeah, I like the
And thank you, Ian.
Thank
That was
you.
rain.
beautiful.
The rain and the.
Were you playing a piece that you...
So the way I did this is kept the pedal point of A, so that just keeps the left hand quite easy, so I don't have to think about it. And then I kind of just stay on A, but then I kind of use suspended chords so that kind of create a sense of like sort of mystery behind it. And then I just dropped it down to that chord. So I guess that would be a how do you call it? Maybe a 4 A minor. So unrehearsed version. It goes back and forth with those two. And I just sort of played with sort of the
Beautiful.
things.
But then you had the words there, so then when it came to you
Yeah.
parts about
The hammer and the
the
rain.
hammer and the rain
Yeah.
and whatever, you could get some and some
Right.
dissonant chords for some of
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, 'cause she's had the script for a day, so this time to play with it.
Only a day.
Just-
whole day.
Yeah, I like the
Whole
words
day.
that provide
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
cues to do certain things. So
Yeah.
it was super fun.
That was
Thanks,
very
Bob.
good, Ian.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty neat actually.
Really
Thanks.
neat. Thank you,
I'm glad
guys.
for your invitation to do this.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.